Welcome to today's episode of The Growth Zone. I am Christian Bartsch. What is the core benefit of listening to this show? Business leaders in corporate and privately held companies gain insights into trends and strategies that provide them with a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Each episode focuses on areas such as marketing, sales, innovation, or funding that is absolutely critical to the growth of companies, whether they are startups or corporate global players. Where management needs to juggle the challenges of market entries or knowing how to navigate the uncertainty of disruptive developments, mind feeding is where clarity evolves and helps solving organizational challenges. For those who listen to the entire episode, I have a special surprise gift. I'm also working on some great guests that are industry leaders in management, innovation, and marketing. And we will be talking in the future much more about the important trends that are affecting the way we manage our companies in the demand to being sustainable, more environmentally and socially friendly, and becoming more empathic leaders. So, let's get started on today's topic. Hey, in today's episode, we will look at how lead generation channels rank and how it will affect us in 2023. Now, let's have a look. What could it be? So, in 2022, according to different studies, SEO experts ranked organic search as the number one for lead generation. But now comes the point. In contrast, leaders ranked paid search as number one. Isn't that funny? Two groups ranked two different things number one. And how could that be? Now let's look at it. So apparently leaders in marketing have a difficulty in measuring return of investment from paid ads and organic. Why do you think that is? Really simple. Let's say you're running an ads campaign. Then of course you have your pixels and cookies and everything, and you can actively find a connection between the clicks on your ads and purchases. Now with organic things, it's a long-term thing where you build content and you can't exactly go and say, well, this page generated everything. Now, because it could be that one page got you lots of people in, but as they consumed your content through the different websites, different pages, they eventually became convinced that you are trustworthy, you can solve the problems, and you are the best deal. Great money, great value for money. And that you can't rank easily. And you can't measure it. But if you look at things, and if you even have, let's say, two different websites, one has SEO optimization, and the other one only has paid search optimization, but you have the same products, same offerings, you can really compare it. But many people don't do this kind of strange things. But it's reality. And it is boiling down to a fundamental need for better communication and reporting. Because people just can't really see it. What actually matches it? And when you think of it, let's see towards the future. So 2023 is more or less running. And where is the journey going for us? Where should I invest my time, my energy, my sales, my marketing resources? On ads, search engine optimization, or both? Well, you need to consider who's your audience, where do they buy, how they consume content, what do they need before they can buy, and what are you already sending out? It might actually be a combination of both. And I think that's very well spot on. It just means that both areas, search engine optimization and search engine marketing, will need to be improved. Which means certain things are top of funnel traffic drivers. But consider a CEO, business owner, marketing chief, head of marketing, and that VP of marketing. They want to really understand things in a much better way. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because the two disciplines are totally different in how they work. And this actually is going to mean that search engine optimization and content marketing budget is going to increase. We have a recession going back and forth. We have different kind of things happening all around the world. And we just simply need to expect that things are going up and down. A little bit crazy. Nevertheless, what about the paid media? So our paid search. And that's why Google is so scared of things like ChatGPT. Because companies are realizing, if people are searching in ChatGPT, they will most likely not consume my content. At least not through my website. They'll consume it maybe through ChatGPT, but I don't need to be in Google. What if ChatGPT would eventually offer ads inside? Or any kind of organic ways to connect? Then it might be interesting to be visible in ChatGPT in the future. Now, that's the thing, how it's changing. And it depends as well very much on the industry of the company. And of course, the country. But we need to realize it's not such a simple way. It is very differentiated depending on where we are. So, expect search engine optimization and content marketing to grow. It's an important aspect. When I look at my own business, we're doing both. We're creating a new business and other businesses, and we are doing both. And we're even doing offline stuff. Yes, outside of the internet. And that's the key thing. We all want to increase our marketing goals. We want to increase our success. And that's the key thing. People will increase their marketing budgets. Now consider, how does it affect? So, what does everybody want to do? We want to do more with less. So, we need marketing experts to identify and maximize efforts and channels that might produce the highest return on investment. And that is currently organic search. The only side thing is that building visibility in organic search takes time and a lot of effort. And people are lazy there too. And they do all sorts of silly stuff. So that creates quite of a mess. But, and that's the thing, in the end, search optimization will be one of the key things. And now let's see, what are the pain points? What are people actually, what are they hurting? Now, let's look at those who are usually the market leaders, who are the marketing chiefs and so on. What's annoying them? They have a problem that their data that they're using is always very capsuled. It's siloed. And there's lots of manual work associated with tracking and measuring performance. Especially that Apple has done stuff, that Google is doing stuff, and eventually we don't really have much of useful information to improve our tracking and as well do retargeting and all these different things. Now let's look at search engine optimization experts and those who are focusing on that kind of area. Most of them see a lack of accessibility and easy use of systems for new users. Well, quite annoying, exactly. People are just getting overwhelmed. Now, think of it. What did we say before? Everybody would love to do more with less effort. So we need to prioritize impactful strategies to drive traffic and somehow automate the time-consuming manual workflows. We want to maximize limited resources and gain the goals, or not gain, let's say achieve the goals that we want to have. Well. So what is the key to success? Search engine optimization. Who would have thought that? But without paid search, we cannot survive either, because search engine optimization takes a long time to build. And even if you got all the tools, all the knowledge, you need people, because you cannot automate everything. And what is the key winner for the future? And we're going to see that it's technical search engine optimization. And it's not just about the content, it's about how we improve our technical aspects, the website, the layout, the server settings, caching, CDNs, etc. And that is becoming increasingly important. At the same time, it's even more complex. We have to render JavaScripts. We have to crawl budget limitations. And we're increasingly seeing that with all the content we're generating, our websites are growing, bloating, and becoming highly complex. And now comes the next crazy thing that's been coming for years: mobile first indexing. Oh no. Why? 90% of visitors come by mobile phones. Ugh. And not even tablets, iPads. Oh, well. So little space to show something. Why? Now, let's think. So, we have to analyze, we have to measure and report data. We need to have the skills like big data visualization, Python, SQL, and other programming languages. Now, the job market or the industry itself is increasing its pricing, is increasing its value, because you can't just go out there and hire anyone who claims he knows about search engine optimization. They're really difficult to find. Yeah, basic knowledge, yes, that's easy. That's easy. You can learn that within a week. But all the tricks and all the special things, and having done it many, many, many times, that takes years, and things are constantly changing. So you need to know how to do keyword research and how to optimize content. It sounds easy, but it's not. It's a lot of work, and we need to think. How do we get this solved? I would say we have to train more people. Yeah. Consider that. You have to write 50 articles, post them to maybe 100 pages in order to get 20 backlinks per day. Nah, you can't do that 1 or 2 people. You need more. And try to automate that and you'll get penalized. There are all sorts of bots and so-called AI things and that. It's no. It's just going to be a pain in the ass. No. Because now comes the next thing. Have fun with this kind of ideas. We have to improve the customer experience. We have to improve the user experience. It's not enough that we have to fix and tweak servers, change the designs, write all the meta text, write all the search engine keywords and text inscriptions and social text and so on and so on and so on. And you've just in the end got a few pages out and you've got so much work. Think. Why? Well, we can use automation to help us get ideas, find stuff, but we still have to write the text ourselves. And that is time consuming. And when you look at prices of good SEO experts, the prices are high. You can get cheap garbage. Yeah, absolutely no problem. But good costs money. So if you haven't got the money, you have to learn it yourself. And it doesn't matter. You can. There are plenty of free courses and there as well paid courses. Why should I take a paid course when I can get it for free? Now think of it. Maybe some courses have more insights and more quality than the free stuff. Yeah, you must consider things. Now, what else is going to hit us? If you've got a large organization, you will have to have a collaboration across teams and departments. So it's not getting easier, it's getting more complex, more work, more challenges. And an economic uncertainty that we've got now isn't going to make life even easier. People are scared of spending money now in certain regions. So how do we get these things to work? What are the trends? And what will SEO, sorry, I'm getting mixed up, tired of it, played in content marketing and will play in 2023. I think, a very positive impact. The only thing is, it's becoming harder, more work, and it takes longer to achieve results. But once you've got results and you've done your job properly, things will last out longer. But it doesn't always fit and match every industry. Huh. And what about content marketing? What's that going to actually do in 2023? Yeah. On the one hand, we have to improve the usability of the websites, the layouts, and all these things, so-called UX. On the other hand, we have to increase the collaboration across departments if we have a big organization. And we have to do a marketing channel mix, which means, for instance, you use online marketing, offline marketing. We use social media, we use paid ads, organic search engine positions, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Now some people are even using Twitch, etc. And then what else could there be? We are going to see a driving of digital transformation. Because, of course, companies becoming more and more digital, getting rid of paperwork. We have many people in home office. You can't be sending paperwork around the place. So we have to as well improve the return of investment from our organic activities. We will see as well more marketing technology coming, helping us out with AI, automation, and cloud computing. And now, that's the key thing. Digital transformation. That's what's driving things in larger organizations. And what about small companies? Yeah, they're very much driven to improve the performance of the server, website, content, and how things are being used. Well, that's something to think about. See you in the next episode. And what's more exciting even now for our show as well is that we are available on even more platforms. We've just added as well Ghana. Ghana.com is a platform for the Indian region. And there we are already as well growing our community of Indian listeners, which is fantastic. We are as well available on iTunes, on platforms like Spotify, on other places as well. For instance, SoundCloud, and all these many different other places. Google Podcasts, of course, anyway. And that's a great thing. And we are going to be soon as well, not only available over Amazon's Alexa or Amazon's podcast platform. We'll have as well other platforms that we're currently being added to, which is really, really exciting, and adding as well more reach. But it's great to see that we have listeners in USA, in Canada is as well growing. We've got an exciting community in Ireland. Yes, they are obviously enjoying listening. We have a great amount of growing community, and as well our friends in France, in Paris, and in all the other areas of France. It's really great, and it reminds me all the time of the times when I used to drive through France to Calais or towards Boulogne-sur-Mer and all these different places. I crossed always through France, whether it was by car or when I, for instance, took the TGV to Paris. A great experience. And the nice thing about it is we are getting listeners as well from other areas. We've got people in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa who are listening as well and enjoying the content and as well the interviews that I am getting on the show. It's, of course, sometimes quite a challenge to find people who have the right value and have interesting content as well for you guys and ladies. And that's the great challenge. But we are, after a little bit of a break that we recently had, we are adding more new, fresh content for you. I see as well, we have a new community as well in Russia. People in Russia as well listening to our show now, which is great. Because I've got several friends in Russia as well who obviously are enjoying it and telling their friends to go and listening. Friends as well in Bulgaria. Bulgaria, we're growing as well. It's really nice. Hungary even. Hungary and Poland, Warsaw, for instance. I see quite a lot of people now gradually as well growing to our audience. And that adds as well other places. In Asia, we're really great in Malaysia, in the Philippines. That's some place where we are adding more and more people. And even in remote areas like Australia and New Zealand, which is a great place because in Australia I did one of my business studies at Monash University where I studied as well business and commerce. And some of my business knowledge as well comes from applying that knowledge that I learned at university in a business context, which of course means we have to adapt the academic knowledge to make it fit to the real business world of an entrepreneur, which is sometimes quite a challenge. Nevertheless, that's a great thing that we can do. And talking of that, oh yes, there are so many great things that we can talk about. Nevertheless, I'm really interested to find out as well what you would like us to focus on. Sometimes you might have listened to different kind of content and have started thinking, well, yeah, but how they haven't really answered this question I've got in my mind about this and this part of this topic that maybe needs to go in a little bit deeper, or an aspect that's just a bit at the side of that. But I would like to know more about that. And it's absolutely awesome if you can provide me with a feedback. You can as well reach me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is CAP Barch. In spelling would be Charlie Alpha Papa Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Sierra Charlie Hotel. So if you go and look for me on Twitter, you can follow me. You can as well message me. We are as well on Instagram. The Growth Zone podcast is as well there presented. And you can find us as well, of course, on Facebook. The Growth Zone has its own Facebook page. And we have a group as well. If you like, you can, of course, join our group and exchange ideas or even submit your topics that you might like to listen to or get maybe some answers on. And I'll be quite happy to look into that and provide you some more insights in that area. It was really a great thing to have this conversation today about these important topics. And I'm sure in the future we'll be talking more about that and see how it can be of benefit for your business and how you can apply it as well in your business. Because the key thing is about knowledge, providing here knowledge for you, but you need to be able to apply it in your own business. As I explained as well in many of my podcasts, at the beginning, you need to have the strategy. If you don't have the right strategy in place, you can't really do anything. And often, if that's missing, and if you apply technology to a problem, whether you're trying to solve a technical problem in an organization, whether you're trying to solve your marketing problems or your lead generation problems or your sales problems, you're trying to address it with technology alone, it doesn't work. You need the combination. You need a strategy. You need technology to assist you. I'm speaking importantly about assisting, not replacing you, assisting. And that applies whether it's marketing automation, whether it's business processes inside the way you treat clients or how you handle orders, sales, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. It's first strategy, then people, then technology, and then optimizing it so that the client who is giving us feedback helps us actually to improve the entire process and see as well whether we need to adjust our strategy, our technology, our content, all these different things. So, speaking of that, please just go on prmediareach.com and you can send us there as well a message. We have as well the transcripts of this episode there as well a few weeks later usually. And you can read there as well, of course. If you're interested, to just go on prmediareach.com, click at the top on podcasts, and then you can see all the different episodes that we've had, and you can listen to them again if you missed anything or so. You can do it as well on the browser, or you can go directly from there to one of your preferred platforms. Talking of platforms, it would be nice, of course, if you would go to podchaser.com and maybe add a positive review to help us as well get more people interested in the content that we're producing for this podcast. So if that's that for today, then I definitely would say tune in the next time when you have time, or even listen to older episodes that we've have in the past. After this section, I've got a little bit more additional information for you. If you've got time, listen in. It would be great. See you then. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of The Growth Zone show with Christian Bartsch. Thank you for listening. Please leave a review or rating here on iTunes or on podchaser.com. If you found the content helpful, then share it on social media, please. I would like to invite you to follow our show so that you don't miss the upcoming interviews with leaders in the market. Simply visit the website meetchrisbartsch.com. I will be adding the link into the description of this episode so that you just need to click on that link. On my website, you will also find the links to free templates. If you're looking for the books I have published on marketing, innovative technology, and sustainable business strategies, just simply click on publication to find my book list. The world is constantly changing in response to trends and events. As a business leader, you need to bypass the sandbanks that can hurt your performance. For those of you who are signing up to follow the show, I have reserved a few copies of my ultimate guide on content marketing and an ESG compliant cheat sheet. This is the strategy that got me top corporate clients like McDonald's, Linde, Hewlett-Packard, Deutsche Bank, Volvo, and many others. That strategy has been working for over 10 years and also got me contacts with police, transport authorities, military, and several universities, and even leading research institutes. For sure, it also worked wonders as it got me many small, medium-sized enterprises and international clients around the world. The link to sign up to our free broadcasting service and the guide is at meetchrisbarch.com. That will give you access to the most recent versions of my ultimate guide on content marketing. You can follow me on Twitter by using the Twitter handle capbarch. It's spelled CAPBARTSCH. Yes, that is CAP Barch, or spelled Charlie Alpha Papa Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Sierra Charlie Hotel.